This is a very important day for us, I think, because today we are announcing the third round of the Water Cup. This is the third year that we are holding this Water Cup. First year we were in 3 talukas, second year 30, and now in 75. I remember last year CM sir had said it has to be 90. And I'm sorry that we disappointed you, sir, but we want to be sure footed with what we are taking on, and I think we can be confident with 75 talukas. This journey for us began, I think, when I met CM sir, and he mentioned one line which has stuck with me. He said, please try and make this into a people's movement, because only then will this problem finally be solved. And that is something that we have taken to heart, and we've tried to work in that manner. All the plans that we make, the planning that we do, or the thoughts that we come across, we share with CM sir, his team. And I have to say that it has been a real pleasure working with Devendra ji and his entire team at the CM office. They've been dynamic, they have been on the ball, they have been totally there, and with their suggestions, with their solutions. And I think this all stems ultimately from Devendra ji's will to solve this problem, which I really appreciate. His sense of integrity, his passion to solve this problem has really come through, and that is what gave us a lot of support and encouragement to even step into this. Thereafter in this journey, some really important people came on to support us. Mr. Tata, Mukesh, Deepak Parikh ji, Rajiv Bajaj, Ajay Piramal. And this is the kind of support that Reliance Foundation or Tata Trust or any of the other founders have given is not just financial support. I want you to know that the amount of time that Satya and I have spent with Mr. Tata, going through everything, taking his opinion on it. So it is not just the financial support that these organizations have given. They have really put their heart into it. They've given us, Venkat and I, Srini, we all sit and we brainstorm about this. Many times in the middle of the night, I call up Mukesh, and Satya and I lined up and we discussed the thing with him. So it is not just the financial support that they have given, but it is their heart in it, their mind. They're really, each one of us here, I think, is very committed to solving this problem. When we started this, so I want to thank all of you, Mukesh, Ratan, today Rajiv and Deepak, Ajay are not here, but the representatives are here. Thank you so much for being here. Thank all of you all for the support. When we started this, we had no idea how successful we would be. It was in 3 talukas. Will the villagers who are given no money, will they actually be able to solve their own problem? And that is a question we were asking ourselves. And it is the villagers who actually made us realize that yes, it is possible. They are the ones who actually did it on ground and made us realize that yes, it is possible. And when CM sir had said people's movement, it actually started happening. Different organizations came up in the first year. The names of the organizations: Manav Lok, Nyan Prabodhani, and there was another one. Which was the other one? Samast Mahajan. They all came up, and without us reaching out to them, this was on their own. On their own, so they came out and they started helping the villagers. And we were amazed to see that. In the second year, when we were in 30 talukas, the number of organizations and NGOs that have come on their own to help the villagers is over 800. We were trying to count and we stopped after 850. So this is really what a people's movement is. We have not invited them. They have come on their own because they feel that what is happening is something that they would like to be a part of. And in that, the mention I would like to make of Bharatiya Jain Sangathan, which has played a very dynamic role in last year's competition. As Shantilal Mukherjee was saying, that they helped the villagers who did a certain minimum amount of Shramdan, showed their seriousness towards solving the problem. They gave them help with machinery, heavy machinery, to do a lot of work. And that was a very dynamic contribution to the contest. And this year itself, this year also, Bharatiya Jain Sangathan, the entire team of BJS, who I have also met incidentally, has assured us that in the same manner, they will go out to every village which does Shramdan and help them with heavy machinery work. So this gives us a lot of strength. I'm so happy that this is happening. Uh, the there are two, three things that I'd like to say here. One is that this year is an opportunity. Because this year, out of the 9,000 odd, 8,500 odd villages which could have taken part, which were all invited in these 75 talukas, out of them, 7,200, a little over that, have given the entries in the first round. Now that is a huge number, 85% of the villages. So it's an opportunity. It is a challenge because the more villages that take part, the weight on us to deliver becomes that much more difficult. So while it is a challenge, it is also an opportunity, sir. Because this year, if we manage to, swing what we plan to, then it will make a huge dent and in our effort to make Maharashtra drought free, which is all of our dreams. In that effort, this will be a huge step, sir. Because this number of villages is a very high number, and we should really give it our best shot to make sure that we don't lose this opportunity. I want to especially thank all the celebrities. Two of them are here today. They have been celebrities from the Marathi cinema have been very proactive in giving very generously their time and their emotions to this entire effort. And I think that has played a huge role in connecting with people. As you all know that there are 75 talukas this year. The one main change also from us is from the prize money point of view, which I think will be important for the village to know. In the first year, we had a prize money of 1 crore, a total prize money of 1 crore. In the second year, it was a little over 4 crores because there were 30 talukas. This year, it is 75 talukas, and our prize money is a little over 10 crores for these 75 talukas. So we have a huge amount of money which is up there to win for villagers, to encourage them. Of course, the first, second and third prize is there. Apart from that, we have prizes for winner of each taluka. So I think there are a lot of prizes, for people to win. I think in all of this, perhaps my biggest learning has been that sometimes things feel like they're impossible to do. When I think back, 3-4 years ago, when I met Sir for the first time in a function, and I was sitting next to him coincidentally, and Satya and I had been thinking of this water thing. So I told him, "Sir, this is what we're thinking." He said, "You come and meet me, I'll call you." From that day, we have come a long way, sir. And when I started thinking of it that time, Satya and I used to get very frightened. मैं बहुत डरता हूँ. कोई भी काम लेने से पहले मुझे लगता है पता नहीं होगा नहीं होगा. तो ये साल भी 75 talukas, I am very nervous, sir. But we are giving it our best. The nervousness never stops me from giving it my best. And we've come a long way from there. And I think one of the big things that we have learned through all of this, and Kiran and I have been traveling in villages, it's the people's spirit. It is the hope and the belief that they have in their hearts, which really is miraculous. It creates miracles. That hope and belief is what changes. I've been to villages which are so poor. They have very little resources and money. 2 women who are widows who have lost their, which was that village? Ekamba. We met these 2 village ladies they were leading the village. It is fascinating to see the kind of spirit that they have. It is infectious. When we travel, हम लोग एकदम ऐसे excite होके वापस आते हैं. हम लोग जाते हैं उनको inspire करने के लिए. We go to inspire them. हम लौटते खुद inspire होके आते हैं. It's really fascinating. So I think it's really to the credit of the people of the villages in Maharashtra who have really claimed this as their own, which it very much is, and it gives me great joy. So I wish all the villages this year all the very best. And like I always say, in this contest, in this competition, is a unique competition where nobody is a loser. Everybody wins. Only Dishkard loses. Drought loses. All villages, even if you don't get a prize money, you don't come first, but you have made your Sir, you've been someone who's really led us well, and so I want to thank all of you on this very special day for being such an integral part of this entire process. Thank you so much. Thank you.
धन्यवाद